The Cedar Grove Storage murders. For 6 years, Unit 214 sat untouched at Cedar Grove Storage. The rent was always paid automatically. No one complained. No one visited. Then one month, the payment stopped. After repeated attempts to contact the renter failed, the manager prepared the unit for auction. The lock was cut just after 9 a.m. The moment the door rolled upward, the manager knew something was wrong. A dark stain covered part of the concrete floor. Police arrived less than 20 minutes later. Forensic testing confirmed the stain was blood. A lot of it, but there was no body. Detectives searched the unit and found only an old mattress, several empty plastic containers, and a broken wooden chair. The rental agreement belonged to a man named Robert Kessler. There was one problem. Robert Kessler had died 11 years earlier. Someone had been renting the unit using a dead man's identity. Investigators searched payment records. Every monthly payment had been made using prepaid cards. Security footage wasn't much better. The facility automatically deleted recordings after 30 days. Detectives appeared to have reached a dead end. Then DNA results came back. The blood belonged to 3 different people. One was a 27-year-old woman who had disappeared 4 years earlier. Another belonged to a delivery driver missing for almost 2 years. The third person couldn't be identified. Police searched every storage unit surrounding 214. Nothing. Then a cadaver dog suddenly alerted near a stormwater pond behind the facility. Divers entered the water. Within hours, they recovered human remains. Then another set. Over the following 3 days, 4 bodies were pulled from the pond. 2 matched the blood found inside Unit 214. The others belonged to people who had disappeared years earlier. Detectives were now investigating multiple murders. They began reviewing every missing person case within 50 miles. A pattern emerged. Most victims had disappeared late at night. Several vehicles had been found abandoned near shopping centers or gas stations. Phones and wallets were usually left behind. There was no obvious connection between the victims, until detectives examined their cell phone records. 4 had received calls from the same number shortly before disappearing. The number belonged to another dead man. Someone was hiding behind stolen identities. Police traced the calls to prepaid phones purchased with cash. Surveillance footage from one store showed the buyer, a tall man wearing a dark jacket and baseball cap. His face was partially visible. Investigators released the image. More than 1,000 tips poured in. None identified him. Then another clue surfaced. A storage facility employee remembered seeing an unfamiliar white van near Unit 214 several times. Always after midnight. Always backed directly against the door. Detectives searched traffic cameras around Cedar Grove. Eventually, they found the van. It appeared on camera at 1:17 a.m. on the night one victim disappeared. The license plate was visible. Police traced it immediately. The plate had been stolen from a vehicle almost 3 years earlier. Another dead end. Months passed. Then investigators received a call from a second storage facility nearly 70 miles away. Employees there had discovered blood inside an abandoned unit. The renter's name was different. The payment method was different. But forensic testing connected the blood to another missing person. Police searched a wooded area behind the facility. 2 more bodies were recovered. The investigation expanded across several counties. Detectives identified 5 storage units believed to have been used by the same person. Everyone had been rented under the identity of someone already dead. Everyone had been paid for using prepaid cards. And every facility was located close to a major highway. Eventually, 9 bodies were recovered. Investigators believe there may have been more. The mysterious man from the surveillance footage was never identified. No fingerprints matched. No usable DNA profile led to a suspect. The white van was never found. Today, the Cedar Grove facility still operates. Unit 214 was emptied, cleaned, and eventually rented again. Most customers have no idea what happened there, but the original manager still remembers one detail that never made it into the news. When police first opened the unit, they found several small numbers scratched into the concrete wall. Detectives assumed they were measurements or inventory markings. Years later, someone compared those numbers to dates. Each matched the day one of the known victims disappeared. There were 14 dates scratched into that wall. Police recovered 9 bodies, which means 5 dates still have no names attached to them. And investigators still don't know whether those 5 people were victims, or whether they're still waiting to be found.